Hi, folks. Um, for close to 20 years, I've been living 80 to 90% on fluid dairy products. That would be milk, different fat levels of milk, skim, non fat, low fat, whole milk, which is full fat, half and half, which is half milk and half cream, and cream. And I will say that I'm kind of naturally made a quote rule unquote that if I go to a grocery market and spend money on food, it's always fluid dairy products. With very rare exceptions, I only buy fluid dairy products with my money. I do end up eating other food though, because sometimes people give me food or I find food on the street, usually sealed, still sealed in its packages, or um, oh, I live with some other people, maybe they buy some food that they don't eat all of it, so I end up eating some, and other ways. Um, in this case, a friend gave me some fries, and this started out quite full. And they're good. He gave me them with a slice of lemon, which I put on here, and I had some salt, so I put that on them. But they're still a bit of dry, so I was thinking how to make them more wet. And my solution was to buy some cream and put the fries in a bowl. So, well, when I first did it, I only took a few, like 2 or 3 fries, and I tore them in half into pieces and put them in a bowl, and then I poured some cream on them and ate them with a spoon. I think I decided after doing it a few times that it was better to put quite a few in here, break them up, and some of these are already pretty small. There, that one I'll tear those, tear that. Now I'm going to pour cream on top of them, sort of enough to kind of cover them, I guess. Not really cover them 100%, but they're pretty immersed in it. Now, previously I was doing just 2 or 3 of the fries, and I'm kind of swirling them around a bit to get them covered in the cream, and I leave them for a bit. Maybe they'll soften a bit. Previously I was doing just 2 or 3 fries, maybe not this much cream, but a bigger proportion of cream in relation to the fries. But I think it works better to do more fries at a time. Anyway, now I haven't experimented with, one thing I haven't done is I could experiment with leaving these fries in here a long time and seeing what the cream does to them, if anything. I haven't done that. Right now I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going to take some. And when I put them in my mouth, I'm going to try to kind of keep the cream up in the mouth. The cream, I think, potentially could flow down the throat because it's thinner. Oh, I should have said the reason I do this is because I don't have any ketchup or anything like that at home to put on the fries. Or maybe I could have put mayo if I had it, but I don't. And those things are like more of a thick paste. So if you put them on your fries, you can get a pretty good glob on there, and it'll stay on there as you put the fry in your mouth. Of cream is thinner than things like ketchup, so when I put it in my mouth, I'm going to try to kind of keep the cream from flowing down my throat and kind of chew it along with the fries. So I'm going to take a spoonful and eat them. And it tastes okay. The purpose here, I guess, is to hydrate the fries some, i.e. get some fluid with them, because just by their nature, fries are kind of dry. And maybe get a little softer action on them, because cream is largely fat and it's kind of soft, so to speak. And not have to buy ketchup. One nice thing about cream is this cream will, I think these are the last of the fries, and I still have more cream, but it'll get drunk quickly now. Whereas if I bought a bottle of ketchup, I'd use a little bit on these fries, and then the rest would just sit in the fridge for months, getting used occasionally, but taking up space and clutter. Does this taste good? Oh, I don't know. Ketchup is nice. This is kind of nice. In a way, it's nice that it's not as much of a paste as ketchup, and it's not as acidic as ketchup. Ketchup might be a stronger flavor, which is nice and combines well with fries. I mean, I can't say this is delicious, but it's okay. Psychologically, it feels kind of good because I follow my quote rules unquote, and I feel like I made them better. I kind of met my needs for getting them a little more fluid. And I'll say that cream and fries each taste good on their own, so when you put them together, you're probably not going to get something that tastes bad. In this case, I would say it's just okay, but I think it helps. And I probably feel like the cream is a little more nourishing than the fries, so I'm getting the treat of the fries, but I'm getting a bigger proportion of nourishment from the cream. So overall, I think it's pretty good. I'd do it again. I share it with you to give you an option. I've used cream this way to take other foods that for one reason or another, I didn't want to eat as they were. So I somehow use cream to, in my mind, enhance them. And generally I felt good about it, that it did improve them. You can try it if you like. It might improve them for you, improve things for you if you get in this situation. Or you might not do it. I should say, this is how I did the cream today. I might actually think of better ways to use it, or better solutions to this situation in the future. I'm sharing with you where I'm at right now. Now these fries have sat in here a few minutes while I talked. I don't know. Let me take some more. They're a little softer by having sat there, but pretty similar. Well, something flashed my mind. Now, what the heck did I just think of to say that was good? Well, I think it worked out. So it's an option for you. If you like this content, subscribe, share, rate, comment if you feel like it. Oh, I was going to say I could have tried just putting them in milk, but I like the thickness of cream. I felt maybe milk would make them a little too soggy because milk is really thin, a lot closer to just being water. Sometimes in this situation, I wouldn't put them in a bowl of milk. I'd actually take and drop them into my milk container that has milk in it. I've done some videos about that kind of thing where I put food in the milk. But the cream idea worked well too. Anyway, if you engage with the video by liking, commenting, etc., it's good, I think, for all to hear people's opinions, and the likes and subscriptions. I think YouTube will show it in better focus, because some videos get shown in a higher resolution on YouTube, and I think it's the bigger channels that have more subscribers. And if I think of something I should have said, I'll write in the words below the video, the quote description, unquote, or I'll make a future video. But it's tough. At this point, I finished these fries. Let me take another bite because I'm hungry. A little bit of cream dropped off the spoon. It might be that wouldn't happen if I weren't making a video, because I could focus more attention on the food. I should say, if I hadn't had the salt on hand, it would have been the same principle. I wouldn't have bought the salt in a market, because I would use a little bit of it and then it would sort of take up space. But that salt helped. If I hadn't had the salt, I just would have put the fries without salt in the cream. And it would still be better with the cream. So that's just a little addition. Since I've come this far, now these last fries have been sitting in here quite a while. When I go away from the video, I go away for a few minutes. When I pause the filming, I'll see if they're any different. I do think it's possible that putting the fries in the cream brings out more of the flavor of the fries, because when you put the cream and fries in your mouth together, the fluid there, being there, my theory, I don't know if it's true, don't take it for gospel, but my theory would be that the fluid relaxes the mouth just by being there. Those were a little softer by sitting there a little. Well, by now they probably sat in that cream 20 minutes. They were nice. Still a little bit stiff and dry, because the cream doesn't necessarily penetrate the outside. Anyway, if your mouth relaxes, maybe you can savor the tastes a little more. I don't know, but it seems possible to me, because sometimes I think when I eat these fries and cream, I pick up dimensions of taste on the fries that I wouldn't notice otherwise, but I'm not sure. I did end up with a little cream by itself with no fries. I can tip the bowl and just drink it down. And that's that, I suppose. Now, with the leftover cream, a lot of times I'll just drink it straight, or I can put it in my milk and let them mix together. The milk I drink always from its containers, its plastic containers, but I can pour cream in there.